Yesterday, we saw Carey Price use his Instagram platform to speak out against a controversial gun control bill that the left-wingers have put forward. Go to his Instagram page if you want to see what he said. I'm not interested in talking about gun control or the bill itself. I just want to say this. Good on Carey Price for having the balls to not give a shit about cancel culture and speak out against something that he believes in. Because this is not something you see from NHL players very often. There's a growing consensus in this country that the government of Canada has acted extremely irrational and illogical in the last couple of years. And I can count on one hand how many NHL players have used their platforms to speak out against it. And I just wish there were more guys like Carey Price speaking out, because hockey players are so incredibly influential in this country. All of the influence, all of the narrative in Canada is so heavily controlled and censored by the left-wingers. Anytime you have a perspective from the other side, it's labeled misinformation and canceled. And I know a lot of these NHL hockey players are thinking the same things that a lot of Canadians are and share that other perspective. And again, I just wish they would speak out because they have the power to do so. Now, I totally get that hockey is this very fall-in-line sport. Like, we have a hard enough time getting guys to act themselves when they do interviews. I also get that these NHL players are getting their paychecks signed by, one of the most woke sports leagues in the world. And I get that it may be a little easier for someone like Carey Price to speak out and not give a shit because, he's already very established and, he's sitting pretty on that nice contract. But you know what? Here we have a guy in Carey Price who is a hero in the most liberal part of Canada speaking out against the Liberals. If he can do it, then other guys can too. And not just about gun control, I'm talking about everything, you know what I mean? Price pissed off a lot of hockey fans yesterday, and there were so many that said they lost respect for him. You know what? I gained a little respect for this guy. And I always had a ton of respect for him, even though I fucking hate the Habs. I've always loved Carey Price. And Carey, good for you, and I hope you get back on the ice at some point soon. And finally, as a rule of thumb, whatever Justin Trudeau says, we should be doing the opposite.